With the tragic passing of Paul Walker, many have been speculating about the future of Fast 7 and where Universal will go from here. In a new statement released by the studio, Universal has announced that the production on the film will remain halted for the time being. The statement reads as followed. Right now, all of us at Universal are dedicated to providing support to Paul's immediate family and our extended Fast and Furious family of cast, crew, and filmmakers. At this time, we feel it is our responsibility to shut down production on Fast and Furious 7 for a period of time so we can assess all options available to move forward with the franchise. We are committed to keeping Fast and Furious fans informed and will provide further information to them when we have it. Until then, we know they join us in mourning the passing of our dear friend Paul Walker. Dennis, what do you make of this statement from Universal?
It's a nice statement, and I think it's definitely necessary, especially for the cast and crew. They're not going to want to come back to work next week or whatever, how long, because his tragic passing is still fresh in their mind. However, the cynical side of me says that there is a group of maybe 2 or 3 writers or producers in secret right now deciding what's going to go on with that franchise. It's such a big franchise and makes them a lot of money. I don't think they're going to be like, okay, let's just not talk about it or let's not deal with this. Cast and crew, that's fine, because they were very close to Paul Walker, and you know, they're not going to want to go back to work. But I think these other writers and producers are in the back room trying to figure it out. What about you?
For sure. I think what fans don't always realize is, you know, when you work on a movie set with people, you become family. And that's sometimes with just one film. This is a franchise of 7 so far. So these are not just his friends and his coworkers. These are people that he has spent months and years of time with. And going back to a movie that pretty much is about how he sadly passed away is going to be really horrific for them to go back to. So I think what they're doing is 100% right. I think out of respect for Paul's family, it's an amazing thing that they're doing. But I also think out of respect for the fans, they're taking into consideration that we love this franchise. I mean, I've seen all 6 of the films. I couldn't wait for 7, and this was hard news to hear. And I'm excited that they're doing this. My concern is that they're going to scrap it and start from scratch. And that to me would break my heart, because I don't think Paul, working as hard as he did on this franchise, would want to see that happen. I think that he would want to see this last movie be finished and be made, and the fans be able to see him that one last time doing something that we know he loved to do. So fingers crossed.
The question though is what did they actually shoot? We don't know what scenes Paul Walker did. Story-wise, that just might not make sense. He may have done like these scenes that have no consequence to the story of the movie, and they might be like, well, how are we going to fit this in? So I think that's probably what the situation they have right now is. They don't know how to do that. I think they want to do that, but I don't think they know how.
And we've had a bunch of our amazing listeners and fans write in and say, you know, that other movies where actors have died in the middle, they've made changes or they've CGI'd things in, and they're thinking of all that. Yeah. They're definitely thinking of all that, and they're gonna weigh out all the options and do what makes the most sense for the franchise and the family of cast and crew. So
I'm personally for them scrapping it, redoing it again, and just saying that his character and Jordana Brewster's character went off. They have a kid now, so they decided to leave this life of crime. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
I'd be sad not to see him in one final film.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.